So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
This is Baz here. See you later, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to smash like, subscribe. Take it away.
Why'd you keep saying that? Welcome back, though, guys, to another episode on creepy animated horror stories. You guys really enjoyed the last one, to say the least.
Indeed.
And it's really cool to see that, so thank you so much. And here we are again for another one. And what are we reacting to this time, Baz? Which one shall we do?
I don't know. But before we actually say that, I'm going to have to get this out of here because loads of people saying...
Wait, don't talk about mine.
So basically, guys, we understand that these are animations from a guy called Mr. who reads them from real people and real stories. We understand that concept, so don't worry.
What do people think that we
People thought that we didn't know that they were real stories at the time.
Yeah, so let's break it down, okay? We need some text on the screen. Mr. Nightmare reads stories, Llama Rats animates them. Done. That's it. So Baz was saying that he's heard from a lot of people the Smiling Man animated is a very good one. What is the Smiling Man? Is this clearly creepypasta, I think?
When I last saw the Smiling Man, it was like a video.
Right.
Of that guy who like freaking
Doesn't he follow you down the street and he's always smiling when you look behind?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's watch this one. Here we go. Once again, another masterpiece by Llama Arts and Mr. Nightmare.
5 years ago, I lived downtown in a major city in the U.S.
Nice.
I've always been a night person, so I would often find...
Stop it there a sec. So he just lives in a major city. Only 2 apartments.
No.
It's a very quiet major city. All these buildings are just cardboard. You just want to lean on it. It falls through. Wait, there he is, right there. Subtitles on 2 for you guys.
I've always been a night person, so I would often find myself bored after my roommate, who was decidedly not a night person, went to sleep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Time,
it's
I
me.
used to go for long walks and spend the time thinking. I spent 4 years like that, walking alone at night.
16 to
I
20
never
it
once
was.
had a reason to feel afraid. I always used to joke with my roommates that even the drug dealers
I just imagine him being on a corner joking with no one. What?
But all that changed in just a few minutes of one evening.
Oh my gosh.
It was
I remember me telling you about this.
Somewhere between 1 and 2 in the morning.
Scary times.
And I was walking near a police-patrolled park quite a ways from my apartment.
That sounds okay so far.
It was a quiet night, even for a weeknight, with very little traffic and almost no one on foot.
I mean, it is night,
so
you know.
As it was most nights, was completely empty.
The hell's that thing there?
I went down a short side street in order to loop back down my apartment.
No, you don't do that, man.
I noticed him.
Oh, no.
At the far end of the street, on my side, was the silhouette of a man dancing.
What the hell?
It was a strange dance, similar to a waltz, but he finished each box with an odd forward stride.
Well, the animation is good.
I guess you could say he was dance walking, headed straight for me.
I guess we could say he was walking.
Deciding he was probably drunk, I stepped as close as I could to the road to give him the majority.
You know what he's
of the
doing? He's actually
sidewalk
doing a seductive dance to his girlfriend.
The closer he got, the more I realized how gracefully he was moving.
So I danced with him.
He was very tall and lanky and wearing an old suit. He danced closer still until I could make out his face. His eyes were open wide and wild, head tilted back slightly, looking off at the sky.
Is that Jeff the Killer?
His mouth was formed in a painfully wide cartoon of a smile. Between the eyes and the smile, I decided to cross the street before he danced any closer.
I would turn back, you know. I would have turned back long ago, man.
Across the empty street.
We've seen the video version of this, haven't we?
I glanced back.
I think
the creepypasta version.
And then stopped dead in my tracks.
I'd say he looks a bit creeper though.
Stopped dancing and was standing with one foot in the street, perfectly
is his hand raised out?
To me.
Don't tell me his hand's raised out.
He was facing me, but still looking skyward.
Oh, he does have his hand out.
Still wide.
He's only got 4 fingers.
He's definitely on drugs.
I was completely and utterly unnerved by this.
Guys, he's got ligma.
I started walking again, but kept my eyes on the man. He didn't move. Once I had put about half a block between us, I turned away from him for a moment to watch the sidewalk in front of me. The street and sidewalk ahead of me were completely empty.
Very illuminated though, that's good.
I looked back to where he had been standing
to find him
gone.
Oh, no way.
For the briefest of moments, I felt relieved.
I'm getting shivers.
Him. He had crossed the street and was now slightly crouched down.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't tell for sure due to the distance and the shadows, but I was certain he was facing me. I had looked away from him for no more than 10 seconds, so it was clear that he had moved fast.
Real quick, and you didn't hear it?
I was so shocked, and I stood there for some time, staring at him.
Move!
And then he started moving toward me again.
What?
He took
so can we hang on? He did what to you?
He moved what?
And then he started moving toward me again.
Toward me.
He took giant, exaggerated
That must be a different word for
steps,
quicker.
as if he were a cartoon character sneaking up on someone.
Yeah, you can back
Except
off
he was
right now.
moving very, very quickly. I'd like to
my
say at this
gosh.
point that I ran away or pulled out my pepper spray or cell phone
You'd probably
or
be too
anything at
scared.
all, but I didn't. I just stood there, completely frozen.
That's
as
called
the
shock,
smiling
isn't
man
it?
crept
Yeah,
toward
fight
me.
or flight.
Oh
And then he
gosh, look
stopped
at him.
again, about a car length away from me, still smiling his smile, still
Oh.
looking to the sky.
Why?
When I finally found my voice, I blurted out the first thing that came to mind.
Go for it. Wanna
What I meant
dance?
to ask was, "What the f do you want?" in an angry, commanding tone.
But he messed it up. What the? Do you wanna dance?
What the f?
called
Regardless
it.
of whether or not humans can smell fear, they can certainly hear it. I
When you
heard
fart,
it in my
really,
own
isn't it?
voice.
Yeah, man.
That only made me more afraid.
Oh, I'm fine.
But he didn't react to it at all. He just stood there, smiling. And then, after what felt like forever,
He walked away.
he turned around, very slowly, and
Yeah,
started
I'm
dance
out.
walking away.
What?
Just like that. Not wanting to turn my back to him again, I just watched him go, until he was far enough away to almost be out of sight. And then I realized something.
Well, that's pupils
He
though.
wasn't moving away anymore, nor was he dancing.
What was?
I watched in horror as the distant shape of him got bigger and bigger.
What?
He was coming back my way.
Run!
He was coming back my way. And this time he was running.
What the hell?
ran
Run,
too.
man!
I ran until I was off the side road and back onto a better lit road with
Well, the
sparse
cars are
traffic.
seeing that.
Yeah.
Looking behind me then, he was nowhere to be found.
Oh,
The
'cause
rest
there was
of
some
my way
traffic, I'm
home,
guessing.
I kept glancing over my shoulder, always expecting to see his stupid smile,
Oh my
but he was
god.
never there.
That scared the hell out of me, man.
I lived in that city for 6 months after that,
Yeah,
and I
never went out.
for another walk.
We've got a smart
There's
guy
something
right
about
here.
his face that always haunted me.
God.
He didn't look drunk. He didn't look high.
Ugh.
He looked completely and utterly insane.
Someone send this man to a
And that's
dentist.
a
Yeah.
very
It's like Jeff
scary
the
thing
Killer.
to see.
Just the eyes left over. That was really good, that one.
Oh,
I think that was the best one we've seen so far. That one was, that was nearly that's over 2 years old. This guy was a good animator back in the day. So that first one was called The Smiling Man. You know, that is actually like a phobia of mine, and it's like, you know, walking down the street on your own.
Yeah.
It's not, if it's in the middle of the night, or, you know, like when it's just early and starting to turn like dusky.
Yeah.
That sort of thing freaks me out so much. Like, people who go on these nature walks, like, I get it, but sometimes the quietness of the ambience just scares the heck out of me, because
Oh yeah.
it's just
So
like
unexpected. You
that's
don't
what I
expect
mean.
To see people.
What about if you just see a man naked stood there? Okay, guys, so the next one we're going to watch is called True Home Alone Stories number 3. Probably, again, this one's going to be narrated by Mr. Nightmare, animated by Llama Arts. So let's see exactly what this one has to offer. How are you about being home alone? Are you scared or not really?
No.
I recently
Well,
moved out,
Okay.
and
Subtitles?
I recently moved out, and I already have a horror story to tell.
That's a good home, isn't
The
it?
house I moved into
No.
isn't anything impressive. It's just
Bro.
a house that's appropriate for 1 or 2 people.
It's got like an island in the kitchen.
I'd
It's a
say
good
right
house.
away,
It's a very
I
good
started
house.
hearing
Clean it.
weird sounds coming from inside the walls.
What?
I first heard it in
me
the kitchen,
again.
and then
God,
in
you
the
experience a
bathroom.
lot of stuff.
But on night 3,
I have a
I
lot of
started
problems,
hearing
guys.
it in my bedroom.
Night 3 Foxy comes out.
I was sure there was some kind of animal living in my walls.
Yeah, Foxy.
I just had to figure out how to get rid of it.
Sounds like a man eating dried
The
cornflakes.
next morning, I didn't even have enough milk to fill the
Jesus,
bowl of
see his
cereal.
arm.
Is that what you do?
I couldn't believe I hadn't realized I needed more milk.
Yeah, this
In
happened.
fact,
Remember?
I seemed
Remember
to
the
be
story?
eating up all of my food pretty fast.
Oh, you're not eating that.
I woke up in the middle of that night.
Oh my god,
to
you're
the
suffocating
sound of
yourself.
Yeah, I was
breathing.
gonna say.
Not my breathing. It sounded just like the breathing of a person.
Breathing coming out my ass.
I
he
flipped the
doing?
lamp on and it stopped.
What?
I chalked it up as my mind playing tricks on me after waking up.
Can you imagine how weird that would be? Like, you got a light switch, you turn it off, it's just...
I forgot to say it was my dog. End of story.
He's got a
The
pool
next
in
day
his
was
back
really
garden.
hot, so
this
I
guy-
turned on the AC for
And
the
it's a
first
detached
time.
house.
I got a crappy
I checked every
house, you
single
know.
vent, and some of them weren't blowing any air. One of them being the vent
Oh,
right
no.
next to my bed.
Oh
I
no.
peered through the vent with a flashlight. There wasn't
Smart.
even a duct behind the vent. It was just the inside of the wall.
What?
It seemed that whatever air duct
heck?
was in there had been removed.
That's weird.
Unfortunately, I didn't look into the air conditioning system while buying the house,
Oh,
so I
man.
didn't know about this.
Here come the loopholes. So you
That
look into
night,
your
I
house
had to
properly.
sleep in the
Oh my
heat
God,
with
you've
no
ripped.
AC.
Guys,
So
John,
I was up pretty late, constantly rolling around and flipping the pillow
Jesus!
over.
I know how
Can
that
we,
feels.
can we get some, like, aggressive music behind the roll in there?
Hello over. Then I eventually started to hear the breathing again.
Oh my gosh.
But this time, I was fully awake. I knew it was real this time.
Through the vent?
You gotta have my
coming
gun.
to my left. I looked to my left at the air vents.
Here we go.
The sound was surely coming from in there. I grabbed the flashlight again and shined it in through the vent.
This is smart.
I dropped it and screamed. There was someone's face peering through the cracks of the vents. The first thing I saw were their eyes, open wide and glowing. I screamed all the way down and out the house.
Massive lungs.
Come on, brother.
Keeps
I
going.
soon found out there was a crazy, dangerous homeless man living in my walls, and he had been eating my food ever since I moved in.
Wow. Where had he been going, though? Where was the, Oh my god. It's the guy from Resident Evil 7.
God,
Welcome to the family, son.
Yeah. These guys are really sneaky, aren't they? They should really just go into espionage tactics or something.
I was gonna say, I bet when the police were looking for him, they're like, yeah, we're actively looking for him. Like, find this man.
I don't know where he is. He's got stealth camo.
Find his resume. He's really good at this. We need him for an infiltration mission. You don't ever hear the other part of this story. Like, how was he getting in the house? That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
The vent was about this big.
Yeah, he must have been very malnourished.
And it also said that the vents were sealed off from outside. So there was no way of coming through. So where the freak was this guy hiding?
He's hiding inside the walls.
And where was he crapping, most importantly, you know? I woke up late at night to the sound of farting. The noise coming from my toilet was very strange. So the third story we got here, guys, is a true pizza delivery story. And this one's number 3 in the list.
That looks like it says Pia from when you... okay.
True pizza delivery stories. It's number 3, though. See, this is one reason why I couldn't be like a delivery driver or like a taxi driver. I'd be scared. You know, hang on, let me just pause it. Shut the hell up, man.
Yeah, listen here. Who do you think you are? Hey?
You hear the stories like about the pizza people or like, you know, them getting attacked or, no, sorry, the taxi driver like attacking someone else.
Yeah.
I'd be scared of letting someone in as a taxi driver, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
I was out doing a delivery one late night. It was probably the longest drive I had ever taken for a pizza delivery.
Weird eyebrows.
From the pizza place I worked at,
20 minutes or less.
It was a 20-minute drive, which isn't too crazy out where I live.
Mario, of course it would be Mario's
they
pizza.
ordered 4 large pies, so I figured there was a party
Pizzas
and I
are
would
pies.
get a much bigger
Holy
tip.
crap.
Navigating the dirt roads
the kind
at
of
night
tip you'd
was
expect to know,
always
was it,
annoying,
eh?
though. I pulled up to the given address.
As if you drive in that car for pizza delivery.
Sketchy-looking building, literally in the middle of a forest clearing.
Yep, no lights on, no pizza. Policy.
Or any lights on. I put my car in park and called my boss.
Of course,
I asked him to reread the address at least 3 times to make sure I typed it in right, but that checked out. I could tell he was in a really bitchy mood.
Ah,
He
damn.
told me to
One of
at
those,
least knock on the door and check it out.
I would not leave the pizza sit in the car, you know?
If we took back 1 pie, but I was afraid of what he would do if I brought back 4.
Just eat them all and go back and then just like
I
throw up.
was unnerved, but got out anyway and forced myself to the front door of the building.
The boss must really hate his business.
Yeah.
So I just knocked really hard.
The door broke.
My hand was busted.
I heard nothing and didn't really expect to hear anything.
So, okay.
I was extremely disappointed. Not because nobody answered the door, but because I was realizing that it was all a waste of time and gas.
Like a prank or something?
I knocked 1 more time out of desperation.
Really hard knocking. Okay.
And then began to hear some kind of rustling noises from inside of the building.
Back up. Back up.
Hello.
How would you hear that through a door? That
I
must have
knocked
been really
again
loud.
and yelled that I was the pizza guy. There was silence now.
I'm really
I felt
screaming
a
it.
bit more uncomfortable now than before. But before I
I'd
could turn
back up.
around, I noticed something at the window.
How?
There was someone looking through
Maybe they're
the
socially
window.
anxious, you know?
Yeah.
I couldn't
Okay,
tell
yeah,
if it
screw
was a
that.
man
Bright-ass
or a
eyes,
woman.
man.
All I noticed were their eyes.
What do you
Their
want?
eyes were open wider than I knew possible.
Oh, you can see
staring
their silhouette.
intently at me.
I'd just be like at the window.
Yeah.
Pizza! Smashing it off the glass.
And ran back to my car.
Okay, what?
The thing wouldn't start until turning the key for the 3rd time.
Okay, that's not too bad. Could be
I
worse.
drove off the grass and back onto the dirt road.
Still looking.
But I felt the car rocking about, shaking and bumping.
Oh my god, did someone
Something
salvage it?
wasn't right.
Oh, something's in
I
his
didn't
car.
make it far from the building before I started hearing a sharp scraping sound coming from outside.
Run.
There was so much resistance that I couldn't even drive.
Oh, no.
That's
The
weird.
car came to a stop.
Wait, the wheels popped?
got
Someone
out
busted
of
up
the
your
car to
wheels,
check
man.
What the hell was wrong? A chill ran up my spine.
What did you do?
I began to feel like my heart was constantly skipping beats.
Eats?
My tires had been slashed.
Yep.
And had completely fallen off the rim.
Keep driving still.
Oh my God.
Not just the front, though. All 4 tires
How did they
were
do
slashed.
that in between?
I realized somebody did this when I was knocking on the door to that building.
Again, tactical espionage, like you were saying.
Instead of running, I got back in the car and locked the doors.
Start driving again. Go. Drive.
I was so close to that building, I could practically see it from where I was.
Oh my
If it weren't
gosh.
for the trees blocking the view.
Call your boss, man.
I dialed 911
Oh,
and
that's
explained
better.
everything to the operator.
Dun,
She told me the cops would be over
From
as
that
soon as
house
possible.
game.
Yeah.
And that I need to stay
Maybe
hidden.
that's the house.
Yeah.
I asked her if it was advisable to stay in the car or run.
Smart.
And she told me it would be best to stay in the car with the door locked.
I'll just duck
She
underneath,
asked me
you know?
to stay on the line with her until the cops arrived.
Oh, gosh.
My whole body was shaking. In all directions, there was nothing but dark.
Thing is, because you'd see the lights from a distance flashing, wouldn't you?
I knew it would take forever for the cops
Maybe it was
to
an
get
ex-girlfriend.
there. I was
You
not
reckon?
comfortable with
Yeah,
sitting in
they're
that
all
car so
partying.
close to whoever
The
did
guy
this.
she saw was his
The
boyfriend.
next part,
That's
though,
true.
Well, she got out
is
and
what
slashed his
utterly
tires.
destroyed me.
How dare she?
It still shakes me to this day.
Oh,
But
gosh.
And I
surely...
hope nobody ever has to experience
So
this
we
kind
thought
of
it was
fear.
bad already.
As I was scanning all the windows,
Oh,
making
man,
sure
it
nobody
gets
was
worse?
outside, I looked in the rearview mirror,
Oh, no. He's in
and
the...
there was the same person. The same
Oh,
person I saw at that window.
yeah, run.
Eyes open wider than ever. I
Run.
could see now that it was a woman,
Oh, God.
and I could
Oh, my
ever so
goodness.
slightly see a smile begin to spread across her face.
You got 2 beans in your mouth.
Oh,
I
maybe
opened
there was
my
all
door
homeless
and
people.
full-on sprinted into the woods, not caring how much noise I made.
Wow.
I ran until I was out of breath, which didn't take long, and I hid behind a giant log on the ground.
I'm fat.
Huge
I tried
turd.
to cover my loud breathing with my hand as I waited and waited for what felt like hours
Probably was.
until I finally
Lousy
heard
cops,
sirens
huh?
in the distance.
There you go. Run to them.
This is where they get told that
I
there's a lot of
gathered
homeless
up all
people.
the stamina I had left to run all the way back in the direction of the dirt road.
Good.
What's that run?
Eventually, the glowing red and blue lights came into view.
There you go. That's how you do
I
it.
never felt better in my
They
life.
pull guns on him. Drop now!
They were
Shoot
parked
him.
in front of my car.
They blame him for
investigating
it.
with flashlights. I came out yelling
It's a
at them
good
like
car,
a
Gary.
lunatic to
Yeah,
help
shame
me.
about the tires.
I fell to the floor and started to gag, almost throwing up from running so much. They picked me up and began to question me,
We
to
happy
which I
for you,
explained everything to the
Yeah,
best of
that's
my
it.
ability.
It's Papa Joy. Come
One
on.
of the 2 cars drove over to the building, and the 2 officers
bet it was
began to
abandoned.
search the building. They came back with nothing except for a couple of spiky objects.
Uh-oh.
These objects were exactly the same as the ones used to slash my tires.
So that's that. It was the same person.
Cops
How did they
guessed
do
that it
that?
was some kind of sick, demented couple, being that I saw the woman, but unfortunately they were never found.
Wow.
And that still
just
kills
fled.
me to this day.
Well, it doesn't because you're
I
alive.
obviously quit
Don't
my job
lie.
right after
Come on.
that and started working at a local grocery store.
Wow.
I
Same
know
woman
that I'll
came.
never forget seeing that woman at the back of my car.
See, this is why I'll never be a pizza delivery man.
Oh, there she is.
Oh my God! Hold up. I think I saw that. Let me see. Oh no! She just wants cereal.
Yeah.
So maybe it was. Maybe the story of this was that she didn't want pizza. She accidentally called the wrong line.
Yeah.
She just wanted breakfast.
That's it.
What did she want? Breakfast! Well, there we go anyway, guys. That's another reacting to horror animated stories. Hopefully, again, you did enjoy. And I guess we could keep the series going if you want to see more.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was 3 pretty good stories. We had the pizza delivery one. Then we had the Home Alone. And what was the first one? Walking the streets at night.
yeah,
the
Smiling
Smiling
Man.
Man.
Yeah.
Why you don't do it, guys. But there we go anyway. Hopefully, you did enjoy. And there'll probably be a next one real soon.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Unless I'm just a random watcher and you didn't enjoy it.
Oh,
And if so, please tell us why. We try.
Want to see even more content from us?
Consider liking and subscribing to ensure you'll see all content in the foreseeable future.
And hey, why not check out our past 2 videos?